Hi everybody, I'm going to do the weekend reading and I'm going to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday and the overall energy. Then I'll be doing the weekly reading, so please do follow up on the weekly reading, and I will be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday and the all over energy, and that will be for the excuse me, the 10th to the 16th of March. But for now it will be for Friday the 7th, 8th, 9th and the overall energy. I'm doing this on Saturday night because I want obviously to the weekend energy to relate to the all over energy of the week, so that you can see it, what comparing it to the weekly weekend energy. We come in with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands means Leo, so it could be a time frame within the reading. And also the Wands means days or spring. So it could be certainly 12 days, as she is number 13, because the page is 11, the knight is 12 and the queen is 13 and the king is 14, if you count it in numerology. Also, face masks will be taken off. You can see here that there is a wavering face mask on a stick which she's holding with her right hand. Her left hand she's standing or leaning on a wand. Also, this means to me that she is looking up to the divine and to the stars. Perhaps she might be reading the astrology and seeing what is in the charts. Well, I'm looking at the tarot and looking intuitively. The intuitive reader, that is what I also do. She has like a cloak around her protecting her, or you could translate it into wings. It all depends what you see, but there is still the stars or the light worms. I think it is stars up there, and down here it is the light worms glowing. So there is light, and dawn is trying to break through with the situation in the world as it is today. She's thinking very, very, very deeply as she's paused and she's taken off her mask, and it looks to me like she's got a little cloud over her head, or the moon. This could be the moon. It could be a moon face as well. And seeing, being more intuitive, being more one with nature and with the solar plex as it is, or the cosmos. But she's thinking of the future. That is what I'm thinking. Perhaps we all are in one way or another, whether it is in passion, in career, or in general in the world. What is happening? How are we going to cope? What action are we going to take? As she stands for action and planning and being strategic. You can see in the general media in the world that there are strategies and plans being formed and shaped to perhaps become one again and have peace. Let's hope so. So definitely she will take her plans, whatever the circumstances are, into action. She's ready for action, like a lot of countries are, like a lot of other people are. As I've heard on the news, there's more than 1,000 houses being put up for sale in the USA, mainly in LA. So people are feeling threatened and people are frightened, and they are trying to plan for the future. Where are they going to go? Because let's face it, the USA has a negative force within it, in the new USA, and it is not the people. We support the people, but not their government. Let's face it, all the governments in the world are not very balanced, and they should come together. And perhaps that's why she's thinking and looking up to the divine. Please bring peace. Please bring love. Please bring realistic things back so that we can plan for a peaceful future. Whether you are on your own or whether you have a family, that is all that we want. Everybody is going through a difficult time, especially on Friday, because a week ago we had Zelensky being insulted and the internet is going viral. People and USA people are bringing down their government and the leader. They don't think he's intelligent enough to be a leader, that he hasn't got compassion for the people that voted him into office, that he hasn't got an IQ, let alone an EQ, emotional intelligence. And that is what we need in this world. We need emotional intelligence, not intellectual intelligence. It is helpful to have intellectual intelligence, IQ, but usually they are very well-read people, like the fire people. I think so. They're very well tutored and like the air signs. But they haven't got the skills of the air signs, the communication, and to stand by the sword. Remember, if you kill by the sword, you die by the sword. That is what it says in the scriptures. So this is what in the spiritual world and in the tarot world we call karma. Karma will bite you in the bum. So be warned. Everybody feels that it is a heavy time, but there is still hope. There is still new growth coming in. After all, we have spring, and since the wands represent spring, I think things will be turning out better than we anticipate, hopefully. 9 means an ending, so there will be an ending to difficulties, and there is again, the clouds are trying to lift in the background, the sun is trying to break through. This is on Friday, and Friday a week ago it was heavy, and it's been pretty heavy all week, but it seems that everybody is on the internet on Friday and Saturday and giving their tuppence worth. So try to stay away from the internet or the TV. It is funny that the internet is not in alignment with the real news. Follow the BBC News. That is my advice. That's the best news on this earth. As they might not give the true news, but they do give more news than any other country in my experience. Hope for the best, and hope that you will see that light at the end of the tunnel. Don't throw in the towel yet. And here we've got straps around the arms, and that if you look at the Israelites, not the Jews. The Jews is a belief. You can look at the belief, but the Israelites, I'm going to call them Israelites, they have straps when they pray and for peace and a solution. Let's hope there will be a solution. Also, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, you might be getting a promotion or a wage rise, but think twice and make a plan. Look at the future and take off your mask and doubt and face your fears. Is this where you want to go to? Is this where you want to be in the future? For who are you working for? And with who are you working with? Is it worth the money? And this is the intuitive side that is coming out, because the basics of the 10 of Pentacles means promotions, wage rises, getting engaged, getting married, starting a family, expanding the family with a baby or a new domestic pet, going on holiday or moving home. Also, she has lost her head, as you see that somebody is climbing out. So definitely people are escaping their usual cover or their usual form, their usual dress code. This is what I'm seeing. I don't know whether you can see, but here she's climbing out of that green dress. Also, money seems to be the thing that is ruling the world at the moment. Maintaining the powers, maintaining the power. Is this really all that it's supposed to be in this world? All about money? I thought it was about being a family, your own family and the international family. I hope I give you food for thought and motivate yourself to protect yourself. By all means, change the situation, change your dress or change your suit and become the real you, and go out into nature and feel nature, appreciate the beauty that is around you, and also think for the future, the big picture. If you want to leave a legacy behind, because family is important, you might want to move home and get closer to family. Sincerely, after what we have experienced in the COVID period, when we were separated from family and friends. Perhaps it is an idea to stand strong with family and be with family in these difficult times. You have to begin small in order to get great. For those that want to get married, think twice. Where do you want to live? Where would it be safe for the next generation? We have the Empress after all, so this also means with the Ten of Pentacles that time is fertile. Perhaps it is time to think where you want to move to and create a beautiful, fruitful, fertile life, as the Empress represents Libra, and bring in balance. So if you're not dealing with a Libra, perhaps between Leo and Libra time, you might be moving home, away from cities, which could be dangerous or being too much on top of each other and condensed. So spread yourself to other states where there is less density, and I think that's what people are scared of at this moment. But time is fertile for new jobs, to get pregnant, and if you don't want to get pregnant, take precautions. But also remember the cosmos, remember the time. The new moon was in the alignment with the 7 planets, so this means mega changes. The 3 of the major arcana becomes a 4 of wands, as the 10 of pentacles is also a 4. 4 means balance and productivity. So balance and stability will return, and productivity will continue. That is the energy for the weekend. Also, we have all tied up. Now, speaking about yourself all tied up, you might feel imprisoned, but you aren't, so long you open your mind and see the endings and the new beginnings and the alternatives and the possibilities if you do move or start a new job, especially something that could help and benefit others other than yourself. Remember, don't imprison yourself. This reminds me of the 8 of Swords, feeling tied up. You can see the piece of string that's tied around her arms, but it is not knotted. So get out of your head and see the big picture. Go back into nature. Change yourself to a stronger and more independent person. 23 is 5. 5 means mega changes. Mega changes, and you're halfway there. So don't hide behind the bush, or don't be leaded around the garden path. Make your own decisions, like the Queen of Wands. If you have a partner, do it together. Together you stand strong. The energy with the other oracle card is flexibility. Number 19 becomes a 10, which becomes a 1. Again, a new beginning. 5 ones. So you've got 2 5s, showing us mega change and that you are halfway there. Flexibility and compromise. That is what we need in the world today. More understanding, more compassion, and also to stand our ground and be compassionate, but also be in balance. And this meet other people halfway, like number 5 is halfway. So do try to meet people halfway. Stop making arguments, and that is what the leaders should do. Stop making arguments and taking other countries by force or but for granted. And that's the reading I have for this weekend. So don't take things for granted. Take back your power and make your decisions and go for what you want. Learn from your difficulties or the negativities and go for what you want. This was the weekend reading. Take care, stay safe and be blessed. I love you. Thank you. Please like and share and subscribe and join us cyber family in the lives on Wednesday evening on YouTube. Bye bye. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.